Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am here with my April melt box. I haven't done these in a while, just because I'm not a seasonal melter. I'm the type that wants to just grab things and go and whatnot. And if I'm out of breath, I'm sorry. This is like the fourth video in a row I've done. My table's a disaster because I've done my empties and my weekly melts, and I have one more to do after this. So you have to just bear with me. So I decided to put together a April melt box with all kinds of stuff that I wanted to get used up. I went through my Super Tarts clams, and anything I had, if I had 3 or more, I grabbed a whole clam. And I want to just get through that through the month. Anything older, anything that's a popular thing that I melt quite often. So these clearly are not all things I want to finish, but they're things I do want to get through some of. So first things first, I'm going to break into my pan of Lorelei. I have had this since like August, September, somewhere in there. She had restocked the what she had left of super pans. I know it was at least August, if not September. She had done a pre-order and she did back stock. And I grabbed this, and I know it was after school had started. It probably was September, actually, because now that I think about it, I think my kids were back in soccer. Because I remember being so... No, they weren't in soccer, so it must have been August. Because they start soccer in September. And because my husband and I went out to eat at Texas Roadhouse, and I was refreshing the site constantly because I wanted this in the worst way. And I remember, and he's like, dude. And I'm like, what? And he's like, stop refreshing the site. And he's like, you're going to break it. So I know, since we had not taken them to soccer and it was a Friday, I know that it must have been August. So this is well due to be chopped up. So I'm going to chop this up. Clearly, I'm not going to melt this whole pan in a month, but I do want to work on it. The next thing is I'm going to chop up my pan of Good Witch and get that going. I love this blend, and this is so beautiful. And I can't go a month without my Cafe Reggio, so I'm going to melt some of this. So now it's just random stuff that I want to either get through because they're older, or I want to work on, maybe not finish, but get a good dent in. The next thing is Kimberly Ann's Strawberry Preserves Buttercream Cupcake and Strawberry White Cake. No, this is not old, but I do have at least one, if not 2 more of the same scent. So I am trying to work through the things I have multiples of. Toodles, of course, this is something I can't go a month without. Sensationals Boardwalk. There's only 3 cubes left, so I decided not to put it back in the bin. I'm just going to finish that up this month. Princess of Monaco. This one is older. It is from, October 2016, but I won't finish that in a month, but I do want to work through some. Same thing with Sunday Shop. I probably will not get through the entire thing, but I do want to put a dent in it. And the same thing with Midway Treats. I have a whole Blossom Squares. I have a 4-pack, and so I do want to break through some of my stash on that. I have some older Rose Girls I do want to use up. Black Raspberry Sangria from 9 of 16. Now, some of these I'm going to save probably for like May or June, but I'm going to put them in my April box in case I run out of things to melt. So I am going to melt through what's in this box, plus my Project Use It Up boxes. So I do have quite a variety between those 3 things, but I'm only going to melt from these 3 things. Then in May, I will see what I have left, and some of these, like this, I probably will save, but I wanted to put it in there in case I was in the mood for something like this. I may not melt it at all. I may not melt any of it, but I do want to have the chance, or have it be out so I could see it. This one is one I will probably save for later, May or June, because it is very bright and fruity and summery. But we'll see. I may be in the mood for that this month. Who knows? Raspberry Dragon Fruit. These all came in the same D-stash, so although this one's not marked, I know it's from the same time period. And they're all from going into the last quarter of 2016. So I do want to get them used up. This is another one I may not use. So the stuff that's left for May, the stuff that's left after April, I will probably, if it's these kind of things, I'll probably put back in the box, add more to it. I'm just going through every vendor box I have every month and seeing what needs to get used. I have the old stuff on top and the new stuff on the bottom of my boxes. So I know when I'm reaching at the top, it's all older stuff. So that's pretty much where I'm going with using up my stash. The next thing's berry creme brulee, berry creme brulee fluff puffs. And there's just one little chunk left. So I think I'll be fine getting through that. Dunk My Donut Royal Sugar Cookie Fluff Puff. I gotta smell this. I'm sorry. Oh, my word. Okay. That smells amazing. But anyway, so there's that. I do bakery all year long. Pistachio ice cream scoop bread. There's quite a bit in that. And then there's baked zucchini bread fluff puffs. I'm really into the fluff puff blends. Then I have just a whole bunch of randomness. I have strawberry white cake from Southbound. There's only a few. There's only 4 pieces left in here, and so I could easily melt that quick. I just don't. I don't want to hold on to stuff that is over a year old, unless it's VCS or Rose Girls, though, or over a year and a half. Those are the only two vendors I really want to keep stuff for that long. And so this is just over a year old, so I do want to finish that up. And the same with this cotton candy marshmallow. This is from January of 2017. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 6 pieces left in here, and one is huge. I may or may not get that finished, but I mean, there's 30 days in the month, so I may get it finished. Then I want to finish this Rainbow Melts Sparkling Citrus Lavender. And there's just 3 pieces, so that's only 3 nights worth. Now, the other thing is that I have, melts set for the summer. Like, I have Melts Ice bought specifically for the summer. So you will see, like, I bought a fizzy pop and lemonade sampler stuff from Rainbow Melts that I got in a deep stash from Kim. I bought some Salty Sea Air blends and Coppertone blends. So you're going to see over, like, June and July and August are going to be, like, lemonade, fizzy pop, sunscreen, you know, Salty Sea Air, that kind of stuff, mixed with a little bit of bakery, and then my coffee and my lavender and all that. So you'll see just a whole bunch of different randomness going on with me. This one is more of a project. I hate to say project use it up because I'm already doing 2 project use it ups, but this is more of a, I need to clear out some of the old so I can put the new or whatever. So another thing I want to work on is some Saray Embeds Grandma Pearls Overpour. This is not old. It's not even a year old, but I do have a whole nother loaf coming, and this is a little over 8 ounces left of this. So I do want to, you know, work through that because I do have a whole nother loaf coming. Marshmallow Mocha Latte from Sugar and Spice. There's only 3 cubes left. I do want to finish this. This is very nice. This one does remind me a lot of Cafe Reggio. They are different because no 2 vendors use the same formula, so no 2 vendors can make the same thing. Unless they get with each other to share formulas, which I've never known of vendors that do that. So, I tried it to see if it was similar because I did not have any Cafe Reggio, and it smelled good. I mean, it does smell close. I know it's not the same. I know it's not going to be the same, but it's good. It's good enough for me, so I will be working through that. I have a mystery one from Sugar and Spice I want to work through, and a Spearmint Marshmallow Birthday Cake Noel, and a Cotton Candy Fluff Cake. There's only 3 left of that. So then I'm trying to make sure that I'm trying to do these in some sort of order. It's not working. All right, so I have a whole bunch of Super Tarts. So I'm going to just start. I have Swan. There's 5 cubes left. And then there is Harley Quinn, and there's 3 cubes left. Gandalf, 4 cubes left. Frosty, there's only 2 cubes left. Rogue is a whole clamshell, but I have a bunch, so I'm trying to work through the ones I have a bunch of. Henry is a full clamshell, but I have like 6. Marksman is a full clamshell, but again, I have like 6 of them. Rosemary's Baby, this is a full clamshell, but I have several in a half pan. Rosalie, I only have 2, but I have a whole bam bag, so I'm trying to get through some of that. Starfleet, there's 4 left there. Sandella cookies, there's 2 left, and I have a bam bag coming and another clam, I believe. Sansa, I'm really into the pink sugar and strawberry blends. Yeah, so there's 5 cubes left there. Ruby Slippers, there's 5 cubes left. Wasp, there's 3 cubes left. These are all scents that I have entirely too much of, whereas I have, you know, maybe 3 clamshells, or more. If I have 3 or more clamshells, or I have multiple bam bags. All right, I have a couple more Super Tarts here. I have Beauty and the Beast, and I have 5 cubes of this, and I have several clamshells of that. Gollum, there's 3 left in there. And Shopkins, or SPK, there's 2 left there. Some of those I can melt really quickly. I have 6 warmers going literally 24/7, so I do not have any struggles to melt through wax. I mean, I can do a whole clamshell in one sitting if I really wanted to. 1 cube in each of my 6 warmers. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't take much. So then I'm going to finish this up. I didn't want to because it's newer. It's from November, but there's only 3 pieces left. So it's Beehive. I have a whole loaf of this, and I have some shapes, so I figured, meh, I'll finish it up. I want to work on this because it is older. It's Grandma's Pearls Roses Atlantic City Overpour, and this is a little over 2 years old, and it's a whole bunch of loaf pieces I got in a D-stash. This I want to work on because I have a ton of it. And it's Basic Witch. It is pink sugar, toasted marshmallows, and witching hour. This is just such a sweet and smoky scent. I really like it. But I have like 5 clamshells. I have almost a whole bag, and then I have this. So I am trying to work through some of that. Scented Squirrel, Salty Sierra, Lavender Chamomile. It's not old, but I don't put partial scent shots away, and I don't put clamshells with 2 or less cubes away. So those automatically go in my next melt box. Baby Leroy from Vintage Chic Scents. Anything that was in 2016 that was bedtime, or early 2016 that was bedtime, I put in this box. Fruit Loop Cheesecake from L3. It's just a half. I cut it in half, and I've already melted half, so I don't put these away when they're that close to being gone. Downy Fresh from Wilma's. There's only 3 cubes left. I don't put that away at that point because it's half gone. Princess Juliet. It's not old by any stretch of the imagination, but there's just 1 single coin, so I figured while it was out here, I'd finish it up. 1,000 Times Goodnight from VCS. There's 2 coins left. Ooh, there's the sticker for Imogene's Lavender Supreme that I just finished up. Okay. 1,000 Times Goodnight. There's 2 coins left, but it is coming up on 2 years old, so I do want to try to finish it. I have a scent shot in, can't even pronounce that, La Femme Amphibie, whatever. Pistachio pudding, zucchini cake, raspberry jam. I love her pistachio. It's so good. So I want a little something different with that. Then I have this lavender pink sugar from the Hollow Pineapple. I don't know how old it is, so I just want to finish that up. This I got as a freebie close to a year ago. It's from Old Privileged Treasures Brood Awakening. I got it as a freebie in a D-stash, and it's just disgustingly old looking and decrepit, so I figured I'd finish that. VCS Aunt Kathy's Ultimate Coffee. I don't know how old it is. I got it as a freebie in one of my D-stashes I bought, but I put it in the box just to use it. Blackberry from Wilma's. There's only 3 cubes left in here, and this is super old. This is back when she had the 3-ounce bags, which it's been a while. She hasn't had the 3-ounce bags in close to a year, so I do want to finish that up. And then some randoms. Sniff My Tarts of Dragon's Blood, just a little shape. L3 Love Spell Downy April Fresh. I think that's what that says. Sensible Magic Blue Cotton Candy Sugar Cookie. Alright, and there's four things left. Pink Party Hats from the Glitterati Candle Company. This, I think, is old. This label looks old. I don't know, so I assume it's old. but that's none of my business. There's only half of this left, and this is beautiful. Whoops. This is pistachio pudding, cherry chip amaretto cupcakes, and pink frosting. I have a scoopable in Goodnight Moon, peppermint pink sugar birthday cake, lavender. I love this scent. And I have a whole mini melter bag I got from Rose Girls, so this is only about half full. So I'm going to work on finishing this up. And the last thing is Sweet Lavender Fluff Puffs from Rose Girls. This is a beautiful scent. Anything with that fluff puff in it is beautiful. So, yeah, this is a lot of wax. I know I'm not going to get through everything. This is going to be what I melt for the majority of the month of April, with the exception of my 2 Project Use It Up bins. And the other disclaimer is if I happen to run out of bedroom or coffee blends or bathroom blends, because I didn't put a lot of bathroom blends in here. If I run out of any of those, then I will pick from something else. Because I just thought about it, and I only melt like Salty Sea Air, Floral, Ocean, Jaws, Omen blends, shaving cream blends in the bathroom. And I don't have many of that, and there's 30 days, and I melt twice a day. Or laundry blends. So there's not a lot in here for a month. So I may add a couple to the pile. I think my Project Use It Up bins don't even have that much left because I've used most of them. So I may actually add a couple random things, and then, you know, you'll see them added in because they're not from this video. But I do have a few. I have that Gollum I can use in the bathroom. I have Swan I can use in the bathroom. I have the rest of that, whatever, Boardwalk or whatever it was. I have the Downy Fresh. So I have a few things, but not a month's worth. So I think I am actually going to add, I may add a couple Walmart waxes. At least one Walmart wax. And then I have a couple Salty Sea Air type blends, so I may add a couple more clams of Jaws blends. So I am actually going to do that. I'm going to add, actually, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to add a clam of Darth from Super Tarts, a clam of Get Out of the Water from Super Tarts, and a clam of maybe Amity Island or Brody's Bounty. I haven't decided yet. So I will be adding 3 more clams from Super Tarts to add to the bathroom collection. So if I run out, then I can add more later. So anyways, that is it. This is a lot. I know I won't get through everything, but I'd like to get through and put a good dent in this stuff. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.